I was just loading up into the game a second ago and I saw that they pushed an update. The update was only like 50 megabytes. So I said, why not? Let me just wait for this to download and see what it has, right? I come to find out via a pop-up that they're having a survey. And if I'm not mistaken, this is their very first survey since the game launched. And I've been playing this game nonstop since it came out. Playing it on my phone, playing it on my PC. There hasn't been a day where I haven't gotten matches in, and I've been thoroughly enjoying this experience too. I'm very new to the MOBA space, and I feel like this game is a great entry point. It's got the perfect balance of cool, flashy, simple stuff mixed with a little bit of skill, skill. You gotta learn certain characters a certain way and whatnot, understand your roles. And I want to have an input on the future of this game. So here we are. I'm gonna do the survey. I had to stream this like 3 times, so if you guys saw the notification way more times than that, it was because I didn't know that there was information here that could dox me. So yeah, I've never actually done a full survey for a new game before. So I'm gonna do one today. If you can't tell by my voice, I am a guy. My age, we getting up there. Please tell us which platform you play the most on. All right, PC. And if I can do multiple. Oh, okay, they said the most. All right, cool. Tell us what sources you rely on for news and about your gaming habits. To be honest, none of these. The Discord and YouTube, maybe, but I don't see that here. There we are. Boom. Boom. And honestly, boom. Boom. And that's it. For each of the following games, please select the option that applies to you. Consider both smartphone and console/PC versions of the games. Any Dragon Ball Z, please select one option. The option if you have played even one title from the series. Okay, cool. Any Dragon Ball Z PC games, Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2, Kakarot. Yeah, I'm familiar. I played in the past. Yep. Any Dragon Ball mobile smartphone games, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends. No, I haven't actually played them. I'm familiar with them though. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That's so interesting that they put that there because it's a MOBA, right? It's like super adjacent to what we have now with Dragon Ball Z Gekishin. So I've definitely played it in the past. Pokemon Unite, I've played that in the past. Damn, I guess I'm not as new to the space as I thought. Honor of Kings. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm not familiar with that. Marvel Rivals, I have played that as well. League of Legends, I've never played that shit. I care about my mental health, I ain't gonna lie. How much do you like multiplayer games? Ooh. To be honest with you, I don't actually like multiplayer games that much. So I'll be honest. I technically dislike them. I try to avoid them. Yeah, I just don't like having to bring a team down potentially. And people be taking those kinds of games way too seriously. I'm thinking Overwatch, Rivals off the top of my head. Games like that. Dragon Ball has been very forgiving with Gekishin, so it's not too bad. Choose all of the following Dragon Ball related experiences you have had within the last 2 years. Which haven't been many, to be honest. Watched Dragon Ball related content on social media or an online video. Oh, yeah, of course, I've done that. Purchased a Dragon Ball game for console or PC. Yeah, I guess you could say we did that. Played a Dragon Ball mobile smartphone game. I didn't play either of those. I was curious about Legends though. It did look pretty cool. Read or purchased Dragon Ball manga. I have not. Watched a Dragon Ball anime or movie. Did I? No, I didn't. Watched a Dragon Ball anime or movie on television. Went to an event or convention for the purpose of seeing Dragon Ball. Purchased a Dragon Ball figure. Purchased a Dragon Ball Cardus? I've never seen that word before. Cardas? You know what? You got it. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, no. I said none of the above. My bad. The following questions will deal with Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra itself. We love that. This is what I'm here for. Where did you find out about Gekishin Squadra? Choose all that apply. Well, it was word of mouth, so from friends or recommended accounts. Platform, App Store. Oh, yeah, technically both because, well, I found out about Steam first. Family, friends, or acquaintances. I did say that, right? Okay, I guess I could take that off. Official media. Announcements. I maybe saw the Project Multi trailer, so I guess you could say the Bandai Namco channel. And that's pretty much it. Which advertisements and media, if any, convinced you to play Gekishin Squadra? Recommendations and information on various storefronts, advertisements on YouTube. I give it that. That's pretty much it. I started seeing these ads after I started playing the game, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe I didn't realize I was watching a Dragon Ball ad because it was real people, you know? But I swear, I only started seeing this shit after I started playing the game. Like, they knew. They knew I was tapped in. So, yeah, pretty much none of this. Didn't watch a single streamer. I hope my music is still playing. I hear it in the background, but it's iffy at times. Sometimes it just goes off. I am a member of the which of the following best reflects your participation? Oh, okay. Yes, I am a member of the Discord. And regularly communicate. No. And post messages and reactions. Yeah, I don't post messages or reactions. In fact, Discord has to fix that two-factor shit. They don't let you communicate unless you have a number on the account. Kind of annoying. Having played the game, please rate your satisfaction level. Okay, this is it. On a 1 to 5 star scale for each of the following categories. By the way, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so if I stutter over a lot of this stuff, I should be in bed. Total satisfaction? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's up there right now. Standard battles. Up there right now. I mean, no. With the matchmaking considered, it's down there right now. It's like a 4. They gotta fix the matchmaking. If they fix that, I think we'll be good. I would bring it down to a 3 if I wasn't able to pick the characters that I liked, because they lock you into characters. But I've only experienced having to switch my character based on someone else picking my character one time, which happened earlier today. So they get a strong 4 on standard battles. Land grab, I have never done land grab, so I'm giving them a 1. In fact, I would put nothing. I've never touched land grab in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I guess total satisfaction should be like a 4. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? It should just be a 4. In the previous rating, please tell us the reason why you chose 4-star for total satisfaction. We are interested in any details you can provide. Okay, no matter how trivial. Matchmaking is matchmaking load times is a sin of the highest order. What else? That's really it in my book. I mean, it's new, so I can't really I can't talk about the limited characters and whatnot. I feel like everyone's still having fun with the game. Matchmaking load times are a sin of the highest order. Are a sin of the highest order. Games. Frequently, can I say that? Frequently kick people out. Kick players back to the title screen. And force us to wait 20 minutes to get back in. I think that's like the only thing I could talk about right now. Games frequently kick players back to the title screen and force us to wait 20 minutes to get back in. I should say party matchmaking, party queue matchmaking, party queue load times. I would just say matchmaking in a party. Party load times are a sin of the highest order. Games frequently kick players back to the title screen and force us to wait 20 minutes to get back in. That's the only real problem I have with the game. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. Game hasn't crashed on me at all. Animations, there weren't any bugs in my experience. There was one, but that was because I was pinging consistently and it just got stuck on the screen and it like locked me out. It was a cooldown thing. After having played the game, how often do you see yourself playing the game in the future? Yeah, every day, I'll be honest. I'll still be playing it every day. Based on your experience playing the game, what points do you think need the most improvement? Movement during battle is too fast. Actually, it's paced very well. Very well. In comparison to a game like Pokemon Unite, which feels very slow now that I've played Dragon Ball Z. The pacing in this game is perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about it. Battles always play out the same. No, they do not. Your objectives are always the same, but how you get there changes so consistently. Once you get to the Kais, things change, bro. You will lose the Nappa, you'll lose the field bosses, and things could turn, tables will flip, okay? So I will not say that. There are too many matches with CPU opponents. What? 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 Wait, what even is that question? Are you talking about NPCs? What the fuck? Were there ever CPUs in this game besides that? That's weird. The heroes are too unbalanced. Actually, no. The people that complain about certain characters still being busted. I mean, all right, there are some busted characters. All right, let's give it to Cooler. Let's give it to Zamasu. Let's give it to... I think Cell's okay. But he's okay because in his normal form, he can actually be killed off pretty quickly. So, but Cell is my greatest op. So if I was going to complain about anyone, I would say Cell needs to stop grabbing people. Just take that whole thing out the game. All right, jokes aside, there are some unbalanced characters. So I'm going to agree with the hive mind because I do understand that things could be a little more fair. Some characters just solo whole teams, and I don't think that's fair because they're not playing these characters in a way that equips them to do this with certain skills. They could just do it, just being there. So yeah, I don't like that. Each battle takes too long. Hell no. Battles average 6 to 10 minutes for me. I hit one 16-minute match and that was very exciting. In fact, I didn't feel time fly by at all. The in-game controls are poor. Character movement, skill activation, character menus. On mobile, it's debatable. On PC, you see what I'm... Alright, so here's the thing. Some characters feel perfect. Other characters do not. Now, it could just be me not understanding how the characters' moves work. So I don't want to put it on the controls. But I've been playing the Gammas a lot lately. And earlier today, I had recognized that the Gamma Blaster, one of his specials that uses the Gamma Blaster, aims very poorly. I don't understand why sometimes my aiming doesn't work even though I'm flicking the analog, you know? Like I said earlier, I'm damn near giving the controller an orgasm just to get my target thing to work. So I don't want to take points off to them for that if that's just like a Gamma thing and I don't understand that that's how it is. But there are instances like that that frustrate the hell out of me. So I don't know. I'll keep it there for now, but the UI of the game is hard to understand. Button placement is unintuitive. Navigating between content, no. There are not enough. No. There's an abundance of those. There are not enough heroes. That's fair. Everyone's going to say that. They want new characters. They're going to bring us new characters, so it's not even something we should be asking for. But Yeah, there are not enough game modes. Ah, yeah, hell yeah. Veggie Battle? Wait, did Veggie Battle already hit the game? Or is that in this update? I didn't even check yet. Because I know they leaked that. They leaked the Veggie Battle mode. Interesting. Okay. They're talking about it. So we have 3 game modes now. There are insufficient feelings of cooperation with allies. Welcome to MOBAs. Motherfuckers not telling you which route they're gonna take. And they all take the bottom at the same time, and it wastes like 3 seconds of our capturing the objective in the Kais. The game doesn't capture the feel of the Dragon Ball universe. Hell to the no. That it does, bro. It does that to a T. Alright, that's all I can say. Nope. Yeah, I think it's fine. Loading times are too long. I'm gonna check this one just because of that, but I've already put it in writing. Tutorials and other in-game information are lacking. I think they could have done better with telling people that they can change the manual and auto aiming. Why is that something that I have to go into the settings to find when you have a tutorial that could have perfectly outlined that for me? Like, hey, if you don't like how some of this aiming works or the auto targeting works, you can change that before you go online. I found that out on my 3rd day from a YouTube video. random YouTube video. So I'll check that. Wait, am I done?